everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the second video in my 3 for 3 series where I'm bringing you 3 quick and easy DIYs. Today I've got some super fun ones for you, so let's get started. For this DIY, you will need some type of sign. I'm going to be using one of these signs, again, that I got on clearance from Hobby Lobby, but you could grab them from Dollar Tree, Walmart. I'm going to pop off the back of the sign and put a piece of scrapbook paper over that. I decided to go with buffalo check, but there are tons of cute Valentine scrapbook paper that you could also do, and I just attached my scrapbook paper with a glue stick. With the back all ready to go, I grabbed my hot glue gun and glued it directly back into the frame. For the heart that's going to go in my frame, I picked up one of these tic-tac-toe games from Dollar Tree. It was in the Dollar Tree Plus section. It was $3, and I'm going to use one of these hearts. I'm going to paint it with some Crimson Waverly chalk paint. Now to attach my heart, I wanted it to be 3-dimensional, so I grabbed one of the Dollar Tree Jenga blocks or tower blocks and cut them with my miter shears. I hot glued the little block to the center of the frame, and then I hot glued my heart directly to that, and this sign was good to go. It's perfect for tiered trays, coffee table trays, or even a bookshelf. Garlands are one of my favorite things to make, so for this one I grabbed some gray burlap that I had, and it was quite wrinkled, so I did need to press it a little bit. And to make this garland, what I ended up doing was cutting 6 pieces of this burlap that measured 4.5 inches wide by 6 inches long. Once the 6 pieces were cut, I folded them in half and took my scissors and cut at an angle to the center of each piece. For the hearts that are going to go on my burlap pieces, I decided to go with fabric. You certainly could also go in and paint hearts if you would like to. I went through my stash, picked a couple of Valentine-y type fabrics, and ended up going with 2 of these. All of my fabric came from Hobby Lobby. And as far as the size of heart for my fabric hearts, I just grabbed a wooden heart that I had in my stash from Dollar Tree, and I used that as the template and traced around it to get the size for my hearts. To attach the fabric hearts to the burlap, I took some Aleene's tacky glue and just went around the edges of each of the hearts and pressed it down onto the burlap. To get the burlap pieces put onto something, I didn't want to just use a plain piece of twine. So I had this twine that was a little bit thicker, and I started by taking it and making a loop at an end and tying it into a knot. From there, I just grabbed the twine and started to pull loops within loops within loops. And essentially what I made was a chain looking piece of twine, which I really love the look of. So I just kept working on that until I got it the length that I needed. Once I got to the end of my chain twine, I just cut it, and then I took that piece and pulled it through the last loop and knotted it there to get it tied off. to attach my burlap pieces, I found the center of my twine chain, and I just started with the 2 middle pieces because there's 6 pieces, and I just used hot glue to glue it directly to the twine. This DIY, when I saw this little wooden little bug looking car at Dollar Tree, I knew I needed to turn it into a love bug. So the first thing I did here was go ahead and paint this entire little love bug with some Waverly Crimson Red chalk paint. The only thing that I did not paint red on the car were the tires along with the headlights. So for the tires, I painted them black, and for the headlights, I painted those white. Then also with that white paint, I did go back in and paint the handles on the doors white, along with making some white circles in the center of each of the 4 tires. The final thing on the car to get some white paint was the little grill on the front of the car. To embellish the wheels, I took some of the felt heart stickers from Dollar Tree, the small red ones, and I put one of those on each of the tires. I wanted to attach a license plate to the back of the car that said Love Bug, so I had this popsicle stick that at some point I'd painted white and trimmed down, and I grabbed my miter shears and cut a rectangle out of the popsicle stick. Then taking my Arteza paint markers, I just hand wrote the word Love Bug in black and then drew on some red hearts. I also wanted to do something around the headlights on the front. I had these little wooden hearts. They came in a huge pack from Hobby Lobby last year, and I wanted just basically the frame of the heart. So I just took my little hobby knife and I cut out the word love, and then I just left these natural and I hot glued them to the front of the little car. I wanted to make a little fabric pennant banner to hang on the front of the car. So to do that, I grabbed a piece of scrap fabric I have. This is a gray and white check fabric that came from Hobby Lobby originally. I cut a strip of it, cut a bunch of little triangles, and then hot glued those directly to a piece of twine. Once the banner was finished, I hot glued it directly to the front of the car. The last step to embellish this car is I added a bunch of little white heart stickers. I did cut these on my Cricut, but you can find heart stickers anywhere. You could also go in and paint little white hearts if you'd like to, or even pink hearts. That was my last step. The final thing to do once I had this all completed was just to take some fairy lights and add those through the window so that this turned into a little love bug lamp. And there you go, another quick and affordable round of easy Valentine DIYs. Let me know down below which one of these was your favorite. Also, let me know what is your favorite love story movie. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Here are some more videos you might enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!